Let me hear it.
This one.
Oh! The one with the pause.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. Here we go.
Carl White's in the house, too.
Yeah.
Early even. How exciting. Welcome to the Loan and Officer Breakfast Club, my friends. We're here every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time for your free coaching pleasure. Because why not, my friends? Absolutely, why not? Oh, I tell you, Christian, I'm on coffee number 4 right now, and it's hitting me kind of hard.
Have you done the do yet?
Haven't done the do yet. I'm gonna go down and get a shot of that here as soon as we're done. Yeah, just to get the day off to a great start.
And Kristen,
Yeah.
when you come down from the boot camp, I'm gonna have some of the coffee from our coffee plantation.
Ooh.
Frank, you're gonna miss it.
Hey, Carl, send me something if you think about it.
No, it's against the law to mail it. Actually,
Is it really?
it really is.
Is it against the law to Federal Express it?
It is against the law to Federal Express it. Yeah. So you have to come here, Frank. But you know, Frank,
The last
I've
time
been-
we were in Florida for a boot camp, Frank and I were getting ready to do the Breakfast Club live, and he was like, hold on. Let me just grab a Mountain Dew real quick. I'm like, Frank,
Hey, Frank,
I haven't even
Frank,
had
if
my
that's-
second cup yet.
Dude.
hey, Frank, if that stuff's illegal to ship, you gotta wonder what Carl has in it, right?
Yeah. No, you don't have to wonder. You don't
It's
have to
gonna be
wonder.
a great boot camp.
Comes
It
with
is.
a surprise.
It's really, really, really good. It is. It's really, really, really good.
I would love to taste. I would love to.
I'll ship you. I'll ship you some. I'm just kidding. I'll ship you some.
Frank,
Okay.
we might be able to squeeze you in.
You might be able to squeeze
No,
me
I mean,
in.
I know
Yeah.
you got the baby.
You want it? You want it
I-
whole bean or do you want it ground, Frank?
Ground up would be preferred.
Okay.
Thank you
I'll get it.
for
I'll send
asking.
you- I'll send you some.
Ground would be great. Yeah. Oh, that'd be
Wait,
cool,
Speaking
man.
of boot camp, since we're just talking about it anyway, I do believe there's
Indeed.
just a couple of spots left for the boot camp. It's October 9th and 10th in Clearwater. So if you maybe want to try some of Carl's special blend.
Yeah, so that's Mastermind Retreats, right? Oh, that's in the
It
chat.
is.
Gen
Yep.
Z
Yes.
already on it. Like, she's just lightning fast. Mastermindretreats.com. Get in the boot camp. When is it? October what?
9th and 10th.
9th and 10th.
And
think
actually,
that-
Kevin Gillespie, we're going to be there with Leadership Academy on the 8th as well. So a couple of days down in Florida.
It's going to be great. Speaking of Kevin Gillespie, you were telling me about a gentleman that you're connected to coaching, or
Yeah,
you
we've
tell
got
us.
some in leadership. We got some guys that are really growing their business and doing well. One of them is doing so well, he just wrote a $400,000 check. He said his hand kind of shook when he wrote the check to make a deposit on a 125 unit apartment complex, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's way cool.
And then we got other people that are just, their business is really, but again, it gets back to the culture of, is their team making the calls, and are they reaching out to them and creating tributaries coming in?
Yeah.
Different modes. It's working well.
Yeah. And so you're going to be at the boot camp in October?
I'm going to be at the boot camp. In fact, I think Carl, we thought you wanted.
Who isn't? Like, really?
Yeah, that's
Frank.
right.
Is there?
Frank isn't.
That's true. I won't be there. You know, I'm petrified of getting on an airplane right now. Is that
I'm
weird?
really not going to the boot camp. I was going for some of Carl's coffee.
Right.
What's about the plane? What's the deal with the plane?
I don't know, bro. It seems to be like a lot of airplane issues lately, and I'm just like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, so we're going to do
Just
something
not
much safer,
feeling
Steve.
it.
We're gonna go carve out some curves on the motorcycle this weekend instead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
It's
up the
so much
mountains.
safer than flying Delta.
I understand the irony in it all. I do. I think the difference is, Carl, is at least on the bike, I have some control over the situation.
Yeah, you,
You know
you
what I
don't
mean?
you don't get to scream as long on the motorcycle. On a plane, you got a good 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, right. You can really get everything out.
Yeah, on a
before
bike,
you-
it's like and that's it. Yeah.
It's totally true. Okay. Town hall tomorrow. What's happening? What do we do? What's it about? Give us the goods.
Town hall is going to be pretty cool. So, so the basic synopsis of it is the trigger lead bill has passed, but it doesn't start for 6 months,
Right.
and 4 people can still get trigger leads, and 2 of them you have no control over. 2 of them you can, and we're going to show you a sneaky little. See, Owen told me not to say sneaky trick because that sounds underhanded. We're going to show you a clever trick. I would call it. It's really, really, really cool thing. It's a sneaky little trick to position yourself so that you don't get just the trigger leads on your past database, but frankly, virtually anybody that you've ever talked to. And then we're going to give you the scripts that once you get notified, like how many people are using like Trust Engine or one of those notifier programs, just by raise a physical hand.
Put it in the chat. Yeah, or throw it in the chat.
Or the chat. Like how many of you, if you're not doing that, you're crazy. I'm just telling you, that's absolutely the biggest no-brainer ever. And we're going to give you, we're going to show you where you can have free access to all the scripts that I personally wrote for I think there's like 14 different triggers that these type of program, like they can get rid of their mortgage insurance, they can rate and term refinance, their credit is better now they can buy. And so we're going to give you the scripts for all of those completely for free. So we're going to have a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
So that's mortgagetownhall.com. The link is in the chat, but hopefully you can remember that. Mortgagetownhall.
Hey, and for the members, we're going to have on Thursday, we're going to unveil the new secret portal in the website where I've got like some really good new training, and what we're doing on the town hall, all the scripts and everything are already on the members site. So you guys, I mean, you're welcome to come on Wednesday, but you don't have to, because all the scripts and everything that we're talking about is already in the training portal.
Wait a second. I didn't know about the secret portal.
Well, that's because it's secret, Frank.
I've
been a busy little bee.
If you knew, it wouldn't be a secret, Frank.
I knew about it.
I've been a busy little bee. It's really, really cool. I'm really so. We're going. So for members on our Thursday class, we're going to be unveiling the little secret portal.
Wow, secret portals!
It's some really good stuff, man.
But
the big news. I know there's a lot of cool stuff. The big news is, isn't today Chelsea doing the Facebook class today?
It's Thursday.
No, that's Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday. Okay, Thursday.
Yeah,
that's right. Thursday.
Still big news. Just
hey, so I'm gonna spill the beans here. She's gonna be no surprise making an offer on there. She showed me the offer. I'm already a paid member. I'm just telling you, it's the stupidest, cheapest, best little training I've ever seen. It's like about $1.50 a day. I mean, it's like nothing. And for members, I think she's virtually giving it away. Anyway, if she hears this, she'll kick my butt for even mentioning this. But you're going to want to be a part of Thursday, because it's going to be a very limited release. It's really cool. And if you're not doing like social media, Facebook ads and stuff, you want to be doing that. I'm just telling you. She does all of ours. So
secret portals, spilling the beans about special offers. Some really
cool stuff, man.
And then,
dude, and then Steve's boot camp. The bottom line is there's so many resources, but I have to tell you, I was talking to somebody a couple days ago. It made me think, Steve, it's hard to help somebody when somebody else is raising their hand for them. It's like, you got to want success. It's got to be this burning desire. And I'm not saying you got to want to work 24/7. I'm not saying that. But you have to have this burning desire. It's like that thing, Steve, that you and I always talk about. It's like, don't. People ask us, how do you keep their feet to the fire? You don't. You surround yourself with people whose feet are on fire. You got to have that burning desire. You got that burning desire, to make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 a year in this business. It's just stupid easy.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
I love it, man.
With burning desire. So anyway, I'm sorry. Shut up.
Speaking of burning desire, let's get to our guest, Jeanne Kelly. Jeanne Kelly, you're awesome. Yeah, I don't know when we met. I can't remember. It's been a handful of years, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I didn't realize what a big shot credit person you were, until we met. I mean, you've been on the Today Show, I think, and the Oprah Winfrey Network.
I wasn't on Oprah, but I saw
Not
that
Oprah,
in the
but
email, and I thought, thank you. I'm trying to manifest being on her podcast, so you just helped me.
Hey, Jeanne,
Yeah.
if you ever find a way, I will literally write a $50,000 check to meet with that lady. Like literally for a 3-minute coffee or something like that. It's been on my bucket list ever since I can like literally since her early days. That's been on my bucket list, and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, but unfortunately, I think they know who I am, and so
Yeah.
they're not letting it happen. But
It's not
if
hard to
you
find
ever
you.
do that, I would write a
Yeah.
check to her favorite charity to make that happen. Just FYI.
Ooh,
FYI.
okay.
There you
FYI.
go.
I'll let
Well,
you
heck,
know.
well, Jeannie, we wanted to have you here because there's this whole Vantage 4.0 thing going on now,
Yeah.
and I didn't know if that meant anything in the credit repair world or not, or
Yeah.
so I thought you could talk about that. And plus, you mentioned, man, I'm really kicking butt in some certain areas with some people that have some struggles. So just kind of lay it on us and tell us what you got going on these days. What's new in credit repair, Jeannie Kelly?
Well, I will say regarding for the mortgage, the Vantage 4.0 and
Yeah.
FICO 10T, it's coming. When? I don't know. We know it's approved. They haven't rolled it out. You're probably all hearing about it. But when it does, who I feel it's going to help the most are people who deal with first-time home buyers.
Hmm.
And the reason why is because the famous thing that we've been wanting for a long time, rent included in the FICO 245, which it's not, but it will be in the FICO 10T and 4.0 Vantage. So that's huge. So so I feel like that's where it's going to change for one, dealing with a lot of first-time home buyers. And also they have, if you pay a collection, now we know with the standard FICO that we use, a paid collection drops your score as soon as you pay it, and then we have to heal it. With Vantage, it's not going to be calculated in the score if it's paid. So those are the changes. So you're going to see better scores. I don't know how it's going to work for everybody, though, like how you're going to pick the score for the product. All of that you'll learn. But you'll have to have me back when it's really
Yeah, we will for sure.
Yeah.
I got a question real quick on getting rents on there. So the landlord has to participate in that somehow, right?
Yeah,
So
there'll be something where the management companies, they've been doing it, but it's just not calculated in the FICO 245.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't
So
mean
see, Brad
anything
was
to
asking the
us.
same question. Yeah. So it's something where they have to initiate that. But
Yeah.
the nice thing is it'll get on there and it'll get calculated into the score.
Yeah, absolutely. They're thinking it's going to help about 2.7 million who right now can't get a mortgage.
Wow.
For the renters, making that score a little bit, the thin files, I call it, the ones that don't have a lot. That's why the first time home buyers, this is going to help.
Cool,
So
cool.
that's that. And then as far as what I'm noticing in the credit world, I'm noticing a lot of high credit card balances. So number one, we all know people are going to be coming then to refi. They have to get rid of this credit card debt. And that's what I've been noticing a lot. I mean, I have a new app that I just launched. You're the first folks to hear about it. I haven't even talked about it on my platforms, Credit Boss Lady. And the reason I built this whole app was the budget tools. That's one thing. I can work on the credit and look at things, but I can't help people with which kind of layout do they want, like the snowball effect, what kind of debt plan do they want? But in the app, they'll get all of that. So the app, there's 3 tiers, so check it out. But that's what I've been noticing a lot. And I think we're going to see a lot more repos. We're going to see a lot more repos. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more. But the good thing is I have had success with removing them. Many years ago, I would say forget it. But now we've had success because I'm just finding so many violations. So when you find those violations of, not being notified correctly, they have medicine in the car and the car was taken with the medicine, the littlest things, but it adds up to protect the consumer. So any kind of repo, call me. We can talk about it for the client and see.
What a trip. So it's kind of like you're an attorney. And you're trying to, where you read your rights, all that kind of stuff. You're checking all the boxes. You missed a box here. And if they missed a box, it's not like you're trying to skate on something, but it's just basically it wasn't done correctly.
Correct.
So therefore it can't be reported.
Yeah.
Right?
And I love solving that puzzle, right? My team and I, we love pulling things apart and seeing, what we can do to help the person. And the removals have been happening every day that we've been working on them and getting them some money back.
What?
Yeah. Getting the money for the violations.
Wow.
So yeah, we do it through arbitration. So it does feel very legal, but we're not lawyers. So definitely
Yeah.
not lawyers. We're allowed to do it. And that's how we've been winning.
Huh. Interesting stuff. Tell
Jeannie,
me.
is the usual issue that you help people with, is it usually, and I know the two are obviously related, is it usually, hey, the score is a 560 and we need to get it to a 620 or something? Or is it this one pesky thing that was on there and we get that one? And I know when you remove one, the other happens, but normally what's the issue? Is it the actual item or is the resulting of the lower score because of it?
Okay, so believe it or not, I got in this industry helping the rich and famous. That's my gig. I went after a high net worth who had like one issue, right? Like one collection or one late payment or whatever it may be. That's what built my company, the Kelly Group. But then as I was thrown in the media, I needed, because then people with the 500s were calling and I had no solutions because my fees were higher and things like that. So I put together one of the plans that's, $99 a month to compete with everybody. And it's a longer process, but there's a good solution still. But they're not going to be the ones who are out shopping. Some people I can help within 4 weeks, you're repulling and have a beautiful new score. So, and it could have been like a 680, but it's a jumbo. You want a 720, 740. So we're doing that. And then, yes, the ones in the fives, can we get them in the sixes? Can we at least just pull them out of the fives? And a lot also is just education. That's why I love my app too, because there's a lot of free advice in there. So there is a plan for free. So everybody should just be jumping on that. And
What is the name of the app? Is it Credit
Credit
Boss Lady?
Yeah.
So that's it's there now. It's in the app stores.
Yeah.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
So, but sign up online.
Credit Boss Lady.
Creditbosslady.com. And then after you have it online, you can download the app.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy to remember. The lovely Mrs. White. I call her Boss Lady, and so I just put Credit Boss Lady. I like that.
That's right. Yeah. Listen, I got a credit pop upstairs, so I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, this is what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing a lot, and I'm sure all of you are, right? Are you seeing a lot of the balances? I'm looking at credit reports with nothing negative, and the scores. I saw a score yesterday, 585, nothing negative, maxed out over the limit.
Just maxed out.
Maxed out. Can still keep those scores low. So
does the Vantage 4.0 deal with that in any way, or do you know? Or?
Yes. So trended data. So the 24 months. So that's not going to help. That's not going to really, that part's not going to really help.
Okay.
It's really the rental that's going to help that part of the score. Otherwise, the balances are still going to be affected across the board. But there's so many things you can do, right? We can move some of the revolving possibly to an installment loan. So do you know, moving the same debt, let's say it's $50,000 worth of credit card debt, but that's revolving. If we get a $50,000 installment loans aren't calculated so much in the 30% of the balance part of the score. So you move that debt, it's the same amount, but you move it from revolving to installment and boom, the score goes up.
That's a good angle.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeannie, do you have a way, like if I'm wanting to run a scenario by you, how do I do that?
You send me an email. We'll jump on the call.
Is that on the app? Is the app?
Not on the app, because that's for,
the consumer
mortgage loan. Yeah. Okay. So otherwise, consumers, if they want to really one-on-one with me on my website, there's coaching sessions.
Okay.
So they could do that. That's at my name, JeanneKelly.net.
So you do it for the consumer, and then so the app is for the consumer.
Yes.
And then your website is how I would get a hold of you directly.
Yes.
Or your team. Somebody I can run a scenario by.
Absolutely. All day long. We do this for free all day long. Because the loan, even though we have the clients, right? The clients come in, the clients leave, but the loan officers are with me for life, right? We're working on deal. We're another resource in your toolbox to help you close more loans and not get shopped around, right? I looked at a report yesterday. I had from same woman, 2 different mortgage lenders sent her in though. So like this person's shopping around And, so I'm trying to stop that, like give them
Yeah.
something to say, hey, this is what your rate is. But if your score was different, and this is how
Mhm.
you could possibly handle that.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. So if I send you a client or when I send you a client, um, how do I know when they're ready? Like, do I just check in with the client like once a month, or do I check in with you? Or
We're always keeping you updated because we want to remind the client, Carl brought you in. We're going to update Carl and you every 2 weeks. And a lot of times loan officers say, Jeannie, we don't need it every 2 weeks. Let the client think that, whatever works for you. But when it's done, we tell you before the client. So you get to tell them the good news of their new score and say, hey, now we got you approved. Now your rate is this. So it's not about just approved or declined, which I love helping people for that, but it's also, here's the better rate because you worked on your credit score.
Frank, one thing I learned long ago that really helped me out when talking with clients is I learned I never say no, ever, never, ever. What I do say is, yes, we can. And here's what we need to do first. And then hand it off to like Jeannie. And that's what we have to do first. And those that do it, awesome. And those that don't, that's okay too. Right. And I found a certain percentage, and that's it for me. It was a calculated number. That was a certain percentage that when we send them over to credit repair or credit restoration or credit help or however you want to call it, that a certain percentage is going to do it and a certain percentage won't. But it avails me the script of saying we never say no. We always give direction. Never say no. Always say we can, yes, and here's what we need to do first.
Yeah, that's a great way to do it.
And I love calling it credit healing.
Say it again. What's that word?
Credit healing, because that word repair just, it's such
credit sealing.
Healing.
Okay, healing.
Yeah, so we're going to heal their credit.
Okay, I got it.
A holistic approach to fixing your credit.
Yeah. You walk in there, she puts her hand on her hand on your forehead, and you feel.
You get a package with some essential oils.
Listen,
I like that, Jeannie. That's great stuff.
Thank you.
It is great. People are wanting to know. So the best way for them to reach you, someone's even saying, I got someone for you right now. Is it just to go to the website, email?
I'm going to put my email in here.
Okay.
That'd be great. And thank you so
a lot
much.
of people watch this as a recording, Jeannie. So is there some sort of a speakable? This goes out as a podcast. It goes on YouTube.
Oh, so
Frank has a banner plane that flies up and down the coast. Like there's a lot of way this is put out.
Yeah, so it's Jeannie at kgroupconsulting.com.
Okay.
That's my email.
kgroupconsulting.com.
Yes.
And then, but the website is just jeannekelly.net, and it's JEANNE, just for those who might be listening on Spotify or something like that. JEANNE Kelly, KELLY.net, not .com, .net, jeannekelly.net.
And if you listen to this on the podcast, we'll put it in the show notes. And so, hey, and by the way, for those listening on the podcast, we appreciate those 5-star reviews. I promise you, we read every single one of them. So for those of you that's been doing that, it helps get the word out. Helps Frank, Steve, myself, Jen, Kristen, Kevin, and now Jeannie. And so this is a free service. The only thing we ask, help get the message out. So we appreciate you guys giving those reviews. So.
There was someone asking about student loans. Any updates on that or anything about it? What do you got for us on student loans?
Unfortunately, so many late payments, right? And I don't think I haven't been trying so hard to talk them into, of course, we're talking the government and policy change, because there is a hardship program that I'm sure many of you know about, that if it's a collection, if a student loan becomes a collection account, they will offer you a hardship program that after 9 months of on-time payments, they'll remove the previous derogatory history.
Okay.
Why can't we do that now? I'm asking them to implement. Of course, no one's calling me back yet, but I'm working on it. So right now, they are reporting recent late payments, and they're saying they're accurate and they're not removing them. And until we try to come up with a policy change, there's nothing we can do if they're accurate. So I'm trying to, see things that are put on incorrectly, and we're winning some of them, but we're losing a lot, because until they really want to put a policy change.
How quick can you review a report and figure out what the best plan of attack is? Like, just looking at it, how fast can you go, bam?
A minute.
A minute. Yeah.
Why so long?
I'm a New Yorker. Come on. Yeah.
Why so long? Exactly.
No, but I've been doing this over 25 years. I've owned my company. So, you just look at a report and it's like putting a puzzle together, right? Figure out all the different things. And a lot of times it's just free advice. And we don't mind giving the free advice out, right? So it's, hey, did you know to do this? You're not using this card that's hibernating. I love that. Sometimes someone needs 1 point, 2 points. Pull out the Bloomingdale's card you haven't used in a while. You'll get it.
Wow.
So,
hey, Marcio's got a question. Hand up. Go, Marcio.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Question about the student loans. I had a client with 800 FICO that dropped to the mid 500s. They had a drip letter. They were actually on deferral. So one of the 3 trade bureaus has removed and put it back to their credit to 800, but the other 2 have not. Can you help with a situation like that?
Yeah, I'd love to see what the letter says. And I might even be able to give you free advice on how to get that updated.
Fantastic. I'll reach out after the call. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, you got it.
Cool. Okay, just seeing that. Okay, that was you, Marcia, the deferral letter. Okay. All right. Well, and of course, Kristen, Jeannie will fix it in a New York minute. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Jeanne Kelly, thanks so much. So the best way to get to Jeannie is her email is there, Jeanne, Jenne at kgroupconsulting.com, or go to her website, jeannekelly.net. Jeannie, right? jeannekelly.net. That would be the best way to reach out to you.
Hey, Jeannie, I just sent you a chat message there, so just check that out and let me know. Okay.
Great.
Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com. Cool. More good stuff, I'm sure. More good stuff. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jeanne Kelly. You're awesome, man. We really appreciate it. Oh, let's see. How do you handle Georgia and credit repair?
Yeah, I don't.
What do you mean?
Georgia is a state I got to stay away from. They don't want credit repair. Too many violations.
Really?
So really what I suggest, find an attorney.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
What about Virginia?
It's not in Virginia. Virginia's fine.
Virginia's fine. Okay. That is something I didn't know that about Georgia.
Did not know that.
Yeah. It's too hard. It's just too hard.
God, you'd expect that from, and not throwing rocks or anything, but just the way it is. You expect that from like New York or,
New York.
Well, they're heavy regulate, like trying to get licensed in New York on the mortgage side. It's hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
California takes a long time. It's not a bad thing. I get they do extra homework or whatever, but God, you'd think Georgia, that blows me away.
At the moment, people are trying to fight it because, credit education can't even do that really. It's like, come on. So that's why I say deal with the
people
lawyer.
are going to ask every single state now. So Jeannie,
is there any other state?
Just Georgia.
Okay,
just Georgia. Okay, everybody else is good. Thank you, Kristen. I was looking at the same thing.
Isn't that weird?
Fred Curry, you got your hand up. What do you got? You there, Fred?
Oh yeah, I'm there. It just took me a second to get off mute. Yeah, the Georgia thing surprises me. I didn't know that. I do refer. Maybe I don't know how they're able to do it. I've been referring to a company that's based out of Tennessee, but they've never told me anything about them having problems working with the clients that we refer them. And I know it's not just me; it's my team has had some good results. So yeah, I'm shocked.
The only thing we could do. Georgia. So let me just say this. If they go at it through arbitration, that's the only way. You're really not doing credit repair then. So that's the only way they'd be able to get around it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it.
Thanks, Fred. Brad.
Jeannie, when you're presented with a client, are you looking at their report and then coming up with a plan and telling them the plan?
Mhm.
Almost, yeah. You aren't just writing a bunch of letters. There's
No.
a lot of credit repair that say
Mhm.
that they're credit repair and they just write letters. That's not you.
Right. That's not us.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we're very hands-on. I feel grandfathered in with the creditors, collection. I mean, I've been doing this so long. We don't dial the 1-800 numbers. We're dealing with corporate offices. We know, we know what they're deleting for, what they're not, and we're just honest with you and our clients.
Have you ever had anyone that turned in a car, like a leased car, and when they turned it in, the car dealership didn't end of the car,
Mhm.
and so that stayed on their report as a collection?
Yes,
Wow.
I'm
And
dealing with one right now.
how do you get around that? Is it writing a letter?
Oh no, that's phone calls. Those are phone calls.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, so there's a lot to be done with that.
Okay, thank you.
You got
Great.
it.
Thanks, Brad. We got a couple more hands up, and we'll wrap this show up. Rudy, what you got?
In regards to a charge off, I see a lot of times on the repos that they'll show it as a charge off, but then they'll show a balance.
Mhm.
But
Because there was a
you can't get them to remove it from the credit bureau if it's got a balance. Is there anything that we can do about that, or we just got to keep riding the boat and that's what we get?
Every case is different, but the repos, what happens is they sell the car at auction. There is a balance due after. So those are the cases I'm working on and that we're having high success. I haven't, since we've been doing it, so I'll just let you know, 24 months is how long we've been working on repos. Haven't lost one yet.
Ooh.
What's the cost? A lot of companies have, I mean, it's like you go to, some of these companies, one charges $89 a month, another one charges $600 for 3 rounds of.
Everything's different, Rudy. So it just depends on what program. We have some things $99 a month, some things are flat fee. Like repossession could be $500. Then I have ones that it's per account. So really, we have a smorgasbord of programs depending on the client and the budget and the time frame.
One thing I always kept in mind, and I know Rudy, I know you believe this too, is the most expensive thing they can do is wait. Right, waiting is the most expensive thing. Hey, by the way, Rudy, how's September turning out for you?
14.
14, my man.
Yeah.
Jeanne, Rudy's our resident stud, so just FYI.
Ooh, awesome.
Good to see you, Rudy.
I'm just a knucklehead, brother. What are you talking about? Leave it. The Queen and I, we're in credit hell. That's where we're at.
All right, Vince, what do you got? Speaking of Vince, what do you got?
Hey, just curious to know. One of the things I hear I've had some customers share with me lately is the fact that, they're working with a credit repair person, and the first thing they do is just dispute everything. Now, I know that, when you dispute stuff, disputes have to be removed. I know the scores go down. I'd like to get your take on that. And, is the dispute the thing you go after, the thing you do? Does it help anybody?
It can help. There's different things that you can do. But when an account goes in dispute, it doesn't get calculated in your FICO 245. So that's why the underwriters say it has to come out of dispute, and then you see the score go down, because obviously most of the time the accounts that are in dispute are negative. So that is something that happens, but sometimes you have to deal with the credit bureaus and the creditor. We go at it both ways. So, but we make sure before you're going to pull any credit report, there's no accounts in dispute.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, saying yeah. Marshall, you got your hand up again.
Yeah, one more question, Jeanne. If somebody has had a identity theft and opened accounts in their name, and they filed a police report, they have a copy of the police report, and they report it to the bureaus, do those get taken off, or do they just leave it there as charged off?
No, if it's not yours, it's not. It's your credit report's supposed to be accurate.
Okay. All right. One more case for you then. I'll be. Can you repeat your email, please?
Awesome. Thank you.
Repeat your email, please, one more time.
Oh, Jeanne, JEANNE at kgroupconsulting.com.
Perfect. Thank you.
You got it.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, I'd say that was a fun show. What do you think,
Yeah, a
Kristen?
lot happens here in 30 minutes. I'm just sitting here
Yeah.
thinking, all the good stuff that's going. Hey, Steve, when does your boot camp? When does that start? I know it's the last one for the year.
Today. Starts today. Yeah.
Hey, gang, I'm telling you what.
12:30. Yep.
Let me tell you a mistake that most loan officers make is they think, hey, I'm going to come out in January. That's when I'm going to get started. You want to get a head start. You want it. So, the best that I've always thought my last quarter is always my growth. Like that's when that's when I'm building everything and getting everything set up. So while everybody else is formulating a plan in January, and we'll help you do that. We're going to run a big thing here in January because we know what that's supposed to do. I tell you, the smart ones, they get a running head start. So in January, their plan is already firing. They're not learning, they're doing. And so I typically take the month of December off, and it's just for that. It's just December is my month to build on my business. I strongly recommend that you do this last boot camp for the year.
The best one we've ever had, man.
Yeah.
Excited about it.
Really, really, really good stuff on those. We offer a money back guarantee, and we've never had a request yet. So it's really good stuff.
And let's go finally to the lovely Miss Gen Z. Is there anything, that you want to add today? Anything happening at Animals?
As a matter of fact,
what do we got?
Yes. Kristen and I are teaching. Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Meg and I are teaching a class today at 2:00 on the Freedom Dashboard. We haven't taught this on Dialed In yet, and we're super duper duper excited about it.
Okay.
And then everybody remember Call Star Blitz for members tomorrow.
Call Star Blitz tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Everybody log on to the East Coast Call Star link. And if you want to take a break and go visit Carl and Owen for the town hall, go right ahead, but come on back.
Or
9:30 to 3:30.
Or actually make money and make phone calls.
Make the calls, grab the video,
I was going to say,
and watch it
catch
later.
the
like, hey,
replay.
what should I do? I'm just being honest. Make your money. Make your money.
All right. Good stuff, everyone. Well,
If you're
great,
making the
Jeanne.
money, you don't need to be on that call with Owen and I. I'm just saying. I'm just being totally transparent. So make your calls.
Good stuff. Jeanne Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeanne.
So great. Yeah. All right. With that, gosh, I guess we just get on out of here, you guys. What are you saying? Let's go on. Let's do it. You guys have a great day. Back here, manana.
Love you,
Do
Frank.
it all over again. Oh, we're going to have Marty Guy and Melissa, superstar top producers tomorrow.
Let's do
That
it.
should be good. Why not?
Story. Great
Yeah.
story.
Yeah,
Great story.
You guys have a great one. See you later. Adios.
See you.
Have a great day, everybody.